Today we're taking a look at the UltraPro Signal Finder HD amplified antenna from GE. This was just sent to us from GE for a review, and I'll put a link to it down in the show notes if you want to learn more about this or maybe find out where to buy it. But it's an indoor antenna with an advertised 60-mile range on it. Of course, that's under perfect circumstances, and it's advertised as up to 60 miles on the box, which is a cool distinction there because trees, hills, and more can interfere with what you have between, or the signal you have when it's between you and the transmitting tower. One of the cool things about this antenna that makes it stand out from many other antennas out there are these LED lights. These are signal strength indicators, which will allow you as you move it around your home to say, hey, I got good signal here, I have poor signal here for over there TV, which hopefully makes it a lot easier to use versus setting it somewhere, running a channel scan, coming back, moving it, running a channel scan, coming back. We'll test that out here in a little bit. First though, let's take a look at the unboxing, what this all comes with, what the device actually looks like, as you can see here, and then a little later in this video we'll show you it in action. Now right off the bat, here's the antenna. It comes with a optional stand. I have already connected the stand. It just snaps in there real quick. It does have the ability, comes with some screws that you can mount it on your wall if you so choose, and then run the cable either up or down, however you want the cable, to kind of make sure it sits nice and flush on your TV. Now it does come with a built-in amplifier, connected 10-foot cable to the antenna. Downside is it is permanently connected to the antenna. I like it when you can connect whatever cable you want to it, because then, let's say if it's farther away than 10 feet, I want to place the antenna from the TV or the tuner, then I can just connect a longer cable. Let's say I only want 3 or 4 feet from the TV. Now I have 6, 7 feet of cable I'm not using, I have to hide. So I kind of prefer it when it does that detached, but a lot of antennas in this price range do include the cable attached. Now one of the cool things about this, I think, is the look. You can see it's a plastic antenna, but has a nice brushed metal-esque look to it, and it does a nice job there. It's a slightly two-toned feature here, so it looks sharp either hanging on your wall or, as I have it here, just standing up. Past that, there's really not a lot to say. It does come with a very nice long power cable for the amplifier. The downside with this is it is only a plug. A lot of these are going to USB, so you can connect them to your TV and power it through your TV. This one, you have to use the wall plug for it. Not a big thing. I think for most people that won't be an issue. Plugging into the wall is probably the best idea anyways. Well, I'm going to come back here in a second and give you a full review after I've had a chance to plug it in, connect to the TV, do some testing, play around with the signal indicator, and let you know what I think of it. So hang on, we'll be right back with our hands-on thoughts. So I've been playing around with the antenna for a little while now and wanted to show you it in action. Now, one big disclaimer, I really kind of hate doing this because people always say, hey, I saw you got ABC with this. Where I live, I'm not. Again, always remember that your reception depends on where you live, how far you are from the transmitted towers, and what's between you and the transmitted towers. Now for me, I'm in a metal building here in our review lab, and this antenna picks up everything I would expect it to pick up as an indoor antenna with a 60-mile range, and it actually does a very good job at it. And it's very straightforward. You see all the channels I would expect half strength are at half strength. All the ones I would expect at full strength are at full strength. And it actually, I think, does a slightly better job than some of the cheaper so-called 60-mile antennas I've seen in the past. So GE did a very good job with this. 2 thumbs up, GE. Oh, I was impressed. Now, my couple complaints remain the fact that it's a permanently attached coaxial cable, so you can't try to adjust it to be however long you want it, and that the amplifier is on the end with your where it plugs into the TV, permanently connected, and you can't use a USB to connect it to power through the TV. You have to plug it in the wall, which in my use case, the reason I'm complaining about that is the fact that you need to have a second cable. So I got the coaxial cable going to this mounted TV and a second cable dangling down to plug into the wall. It would be nice if you were able to power it through the USB. A lot of TVs or antennas in this price range include the ability to power it through USB. That would have been nice. Overall though, it's a very good quality antenna. I was, for the price point and the range advertised, I was surprised. It does a very good job of picking up signal, maintaining that signal. The amplifier on it actually seems to do a very good job. So 2 thumbs up. Just remember, Where you live, your results may vary. Make sure to do your research. I recommend checking out AntennaWeb. I'll put a link to it in the show notes. In your address, see what you can get before you go out and buy an antenna and then suddenly realize, oh, yeah, I can't actually get what I want because it's not available where I live. There's a big mountain, or I just live too far away. I need a roof-mounted antenna. So do your research before you buy it to avoid any headaches. But if you live in an area with good, strong signal, the indoor antenna is the right option for you. I would say the GE one is not a bad option to pick from. So questions, comments, leave them in the note on this YouTube video. I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll put a link to this antenna in the show notes so you can find it online to pick it up or learn more about the antenna. So thanks for watching. If you're new, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It helps us a lot. Hopefully we've helped you pick out the right antenna.